Excuse me. You just test my volume. If you're watching, just going to wait a minute, give people a chance to go on. I'm going to test my mic here. All right. Perfect. Got that. Hello, everyone. Testing. Testing. Okay. Thank you. Hello. If you can hear me and see me, if you can just say hello in the chat. Just going to set up my phone here. Hello, ladies. Thanks for joining in. We have an exciting topic today. Oops. Okay, great. I can see the comments here. If you are joining in now, we are going to be discussing creating your brand logo in Canva. I'm going to give you some nice tech tips and tricks in Canva and just teach you some nice tips. Oh, good. Hello, Diana. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Nice to see you. We're just going to give it a minute or two. If you'd like, I already have, I think I have your email address, but I do have two guides, and I'm going to upload this particular video as well. So that's why I have both an option to put your email in the chat, so you can wait till after this live, because I'm going to download and then edit the video, then upload it to this location. But if you want to go ahead and put your name in the chat, Diane, just so at the end I know who needs to get this recording. So just give it a minute or two, give everyone a chance to go on. I know there's a lot of things going on tonight. Just gonna move my things over here and get ready to share my screen shortly. Just want to open up my other tab. How's everyone doing? Perfect. I'll do this way. This one over here. I got a large display, so it's kind of, there we go. Move everything around just right. Okay, we'll give it one more minute. And Diane, if you want to let us know, do you have a business logo already? If you could just put a yes or no in the chat and let me know that. So, I know some of us started, we start that free account with, okay, thank you for the email address. No, you do not, but you do have a business, correct? Oh, yes, you do. I see by your email address, you do. Okay. Yeah. So this is going to be great for you, because you can create a logo in Canva, and it's going to look totally professional, like you spent a lot of money on it. And I know a lot of women are out there spending thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars, or thousands, depending on who they decide to go with. But that's really not necessary, especially in the beginning when you're just starting your business out. You just need some basics, just a nice logo that represents your brand, pick your colors. And hello, Misty. So yeah, so you don't really need to spend tons and tons of money on a logo. And just learning these tools in Canva, you could do a lot of other things in Canva as well. So especially for those of you that do not have a logo yet, this is perfect. I'm going to save you hundreds of dollars. So let's go ahead. It's 7:05. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. If you do want the guides, Misty, I know I have your email address, but if you could just say yes or something like that in the chat so I know that you want it, and I'll make sure that you get the guides. The link is in there, but the fact that I'm going to be uploading this particular video, so if you go ahead and click on the link, you will find the 2 guides, but the video just won't be there quite yet. But you're going to get the 2 guides on how to use Canva plus this live tech talk. You're going to be able to download it. Perfect. Thank you. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to do this guy over here. Nice. So let me get rid of some of this stuff. Take that banner off and take this off so you can see everything. And then we'll just do that. There you go. All right. Perfect. Okay. So if you're looking at my screen right now, you can see I just went to canva.com. So if you do not have an account already, you can create one for free. They do have a free trial and you can do a lot. I believe the last I checked, it was 30 days and you can use almost everything. They do have some pro templates. You'll know because it has a little crown in the corner, but even without using the pro templates, you can definitely find enough elements and items that you can use for the free version. So just go to canva.com and you would select sign up over here in the upper right-hand corner. And then you just go ahead and fill out your information. So I just wanted to show you that. I'm going to minimize that because I, of course, already have an account. I have the pro version, but your version is going to look and act exactly the same. I will show you a few pro items that you'll notice that you can't use. But again, you can use plenty. There are plenty of items that you can use with the free version. So for those of you that do not know me, I am Marisol Ortiz. I am the Fairy Tech Mother. I'm your tech support specialist. I'm basically just dedicated to helping women entrepreneurs thrive in their businesses by providing personalized tech support services like one-on-one coaching, training, and digital courses. So my mission is to help you overcome your tech challenges so that you could focus on running your business. So in the next 25 minutes or so, I'm going to dive into Canva tools and some tips and teach you how to use these wonderful, wonderful free tools. And did you know that 93% of purchasing decisions are based virtually off the visual experience? If people make their decision really quick when they see your logo, your brand, your colors, your font, all of that stuff is in our psyche, whether we like to admit it or not. So I'm right here in Canva. So when you log in, you're going to get to, whether you're logging in for the first time or not, you're going to get to this kind of a screen like this. You see all these different features and functions, and these are all different things that you can create and design in Canva. So we're going to just go ahead and start with logo. I'm going to go up here in the search bar. You can type logo from there. You can always go to this purple button that says create design. You're going to see that on every page you're in. So you can always just create, you can click on create design, and then it just pops up this nice little window. I like this window. It makes everything a little bit more clear and a little bit better to understand. Let me move my phone over here a little bit. Oh, thank you, Misty. All right, so we're going to put logo in here. And there you go. The first option is correct. Canva, they're the professionals. Most logos you want to start off in this size. It's 500 by 500 pixels. So just go ahead and select that. So you don't need to know everything with Canva. And I like to teach, for those of you that do not know me, I like to teach accessible and affordable tools. If I can find something free for you, I'll teach you that. If not, I'm going to find the best bang for your buck. And that's why I like Canva, because as far as a designing tool goes, it's at least learnable. I know there's some other designing tools out there that are just really have a really big learning curve, and Canva is definitely learnable, and the price is right. So here we go. I'm just going to move my mic over a little bit. There we go. So here you go. So most of us, when we learn Canva or try Canva, we're going to say, oh, here's logos right here. This is perfect. it kind of knows my history, so it's bringing up real estate logo templates. But I wanted to show you that. Let me just click on a basic one. You're going to say, oh, I like this. So a lot of people, which is good enough, you choose this, you type your name in there, and then you can leave, real estate agent, real estate investor. And then, of course, you can change. I want to show you, you can grab all of these elements. If you see a logo you like, but you're like, oh, I don't like the color, or I don't like the size of that, or I don't like the font, all the elements are adjustable. So for instance, you can take the top of this house, move it over here. You can change the color of this background to whatever you want. You can move things around. Okay. So all of the elements and all of the logos are adjustable. I'm obviously not really designing right now. I'm just kind of showing you a little bit around. So you can just get, and anytime you do something you don't like it, in the upper left-hand corner, there's that back button. Back. It's just going to undo every step. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. You just keep going back and back, right? Okay, so let's go back. I'm hitting design again. And we're still here at logos. I'm just going to click on one more just to show you again. I'm going to click delete to delete this particular one. So I'm just clicking on this little garbage can. It's just going to delete all these elements. Okay, I'm going to click on a new one. Just want to show you again, each element is adjustable. You can move it. You can change the color. You can grab and drag and change the size. You can change the words. You can change the font. So I'm going to just click on this box. And when you click on a text box, everything at the top becomes active. So you can click right here, change font. See, I'm clicking on font up here. Now I'm in the upper top margin, the navigation bar. So there's all my fonts. If I go across, this is my font size, font color. Some font, most font is you can make it bold or unbold. So these are kind of like your features in your word processing apps like Word and Google Docs. You kind of have these same basic features. But again, you can move all this. The background is changeable. You can click right here. The background, you have white. So there's that. And those are your basic features. You can do this all day long. You can grab any of these logos. You can type real estate in here. It's going to give you logo designs that are going to be around that category. I mean, just to give you an example, if you're not a real estate investor, I'm just going to put beauty in there, maybe you're a hairdresser or something along those lines. So you can help narrow it down, because otherwise there's thousands and thousands and thousands of templates. So I'm just helping you narrow it down. But I want to show you some other features that most people don't really realize that they have the option of. Most people just click on logo and then you just kind of scroll through here and you pick one, you change the name, and that's it. But if you go through here and you just type logo again, we're just typing logo because that's what we're working on right now. And I'm hitting enter. And then you're going to have some other options if you want to help narrow it down. You're doing a business logo, it's going to kind of change your design. If you want a circle logo, like you just really have this idea, I really want a round, circle logo, rather than finding the logo, trying to figure out how to change the size and, manipulate the elements, you can go right to that. Round, circle frame, half circle. So it's really, really self-explanatory. It kind of does it for you. You just kind of pick what you like. Just going to click out of there and then go from there. So I'm going to go back. I'm hitting design again, just to kind of go back. And I'm just going to show you a few of the other features. So down on this left-hand side, I like to call it like the navigation pane. When you click on these, it changes what this navigation window is. So you have design tools, you have your templates, style. If you have a hard time picking a color palette, you can go to style. There's hundreds of style color palettes you can choose from. If you go on the left-hand side, again, you click on elements. These are other ways you can make your logo more unique rather than keeping it generic like this. You can maybe add an element. So I'm going to click on square. You know, you like this, but you want to make it a little bit more unique because this is Canva. Somebody else might have this logo. So you can, you know, you can move things around. You can add items, add shapes. Just to make it yours, right? You can drag, drop. So if you're worried about that, you know, making it more personalized, you can add different shapes. Then over here on the upper, I'm going to click on an element again. This is a nice feature. You can hit transparency and you can make something lighter or darker if you want to do that. And you can make the color completely unique to yours. If you have a brand idea already, you may have your colors picked out. If you don't, I really want to encourage you to do that. Don't just say, okay, I want red. And then the next time you make a design or a letterhead or your signature and you just select red. There are hundreds of reds, thousands of reds, right? So if you, once you say you like red and you go click in here, and you could move it around and decide which red you like. Once you do that, you want to take this, we call this the hex code. Like for instance, this particular red, this nice bright red is DD1616. You want to write that down. What I like to do, I take a screenshot of this, write the hex code down, I save it on a document and put that in my client's brand folder. Right? So these are things you want to do. So all the colors you choose, you want to write that down so that your brand is consistent, right? So your logo is going to match, your signature is going to match, you know, whatever ads you design. Obviously you can add other colors, but you want to definitely keep a theme across all of your branding, right? Like we were saying, most people pick or, you know, decide on a purchase because of the brand or the logo. They also want to be able to recognize your logo. Like for those of you that know me or in my same groups, you know my logo. Well, you know, I don't even have to probably have my name in it anymore. You know the colors I use. You know I use that star all the time. You know I always use the same blue, the same pink. And so when you see that, you're probably going to say, oh, that's Marisol. That's the Fairy Tech Mother, because you're seeing it over and over and over. And that's what you want to be able to create. So it is very important that you keep the same colors, the same color palette, the same font on all of your marketing materials. So let me just play around with this one a little bit more and show you a few more things here. So you can add lines. That's also a way to make it unique. This particular logo that I just grabbed one, it does have a line already here. But again, if you wanted to make it more unique, more yours, and you know it didn't have a line, you can always add a line, add a shape. A good rule of thumb for a logo is if it looks good on a black background or a white background, that's a very good sign. You want to be able to say, you know, will this look good on a t-shirt? I'm just changing this red. I'm just manipulating it things while I talk to you so you can see some of the things you could do. And I'm just kind of lining it up. You want everything to line up. So I'm closing this and I'm grabbing and dragging and dropping. Now these are two separate elements, right? And that's kind of a pain to try to keep moving those around. So in order to make those ones, if you want to play around with the placement of elements, so I'm clicking on the box. Remember, this was just a square shape I manipulated and made this like rectangle. So I'm clicking on that element. I'm holding down the shift key on my keyboard. I'm clicking on the text box element and I'm selecting group. Now this is one element. And now I am free to move it around and play around with it more freely without worrying about, okay, now I got to move the box. Now I got to move the text. Not, and that could get a little bit annoying. So let's see. I chose this. I want to line that up. And now this is not the correct red, right? So I'm going to click here. I'm going to click up at the top on the color swatch. And right at the top are the colors that are in my document. And this is the red we chose. So I'm going to change this red to match that. And this beige is not really doing anything for me. So I'm just going to click on that element. So again, I'm clicking on this text box. When I do that, all of these other options become active. I can now change the font. And what's nice is when you click on certain things, Canva is going to give you recommendations. They're the pros, right? A lot of times I do take their recommendations because you have, graphic designers and people that have designed this program, and they know what two fonts kind of match together, what two colors look good together. It's a color theory. We probably don't have too much time for that, but I'm trying to pick the most helpful and usable features. But so you can go ahead and click on the recommended fonts. Let's go ahead and click on this guy. I kind of like that, but now that's too big, right? So now I'm going to click in this this text box element, and I'm going to go up here to the size of the font, and I'm just going to click minus until it goes down and fits in my logo. I went down too far. I'm going to go back up. I'm going to go back and forth until I fit it perfect. So that looks better. Obviously it wouldn't be called Homes Real Estate, but so let's see. Click on the color, and let's see, red and a contrasting color. Let's do yellow. Now, actually, that won't. Let's do black or this deep blue. There we go. There we go. So I'm just going to mess around with this a little bit. I'm going to take that line out of there because we created this. Move that underneath that. I'm going to click on this line. I don't want it any longer, so I'm just going to click on that. And I'm going to click on the trash can. That takes that out. And if you want to make it even more unique, again, you can click over here on your design tools. I'm going to X out of this because I typed line. So if you're a little bit lost and you're like, how come I can't get back to something? Always check your search box, because if you type something in there, it's going to stay in that box. So you want to delete whatever in that box. It's going to take you back to what I like to call the home screen, where you just have your navigation bar and everything, all your selections there. So you can add elements. I'm going to click on the elements option again. That's one of my favorite things, because you have shapes, you have recently used, you have all these different graphics and stickers that they're recommending. They're going and they're trying to figure out what you're creating to give you more ideas of what might be useful for you. So obviously they see that I clicked on real estate stuff. So they're putting other items in here. There's keys and other shapes of roofs and houses. So you can go in here. I can spend hours in here, girls. I just love it. But let's see. I'm going to add a key that has a house in it. Let me just click key. So I'm going to go back. See, this is called magic recommendations. So I'm clicking back. Let me just type key in there just to kind of make it unique. Let's click on that. I'm going to show you a few things you could do with this. So here's the key. Obviously too big, doesn't look right. So I'm clicking on it, and right underneath becomes this rotation tool. So you can turn it around however you want. I'm going to turn it to 90 degrees, grab it, drag it down here. Let's see where we put this. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Lift this homes up, grab this, put it right there. And I'm going to change the color, clicking up here on the color swatch, clicking that same blue. All the document colors, all the recent colors are up here. And of course, now I pick these colors. I would take these hex codes and write them down. This red and this like navy blue. Move that down. And of course, now I'm going to click on this real estate agent, make that this blue. And there you go. I mean, I don't 100% love it, but I'm just trying to show you ladies some tips and tricks here. If you're just joining in, you can go ahead and put your name in the chat. And I will send you the guides and this particular video where this Tech Talk Live. I will send that to you after this. There is a link if you want to go ahead and get the guides right now, but obviously the video is not there yet. So that's kind of why I'm saving it a little bit till later. But if you guys could just put your name in there. But if you get my emails already, you could just say, hey, Marisol, I'll take one. And I could just send it to you. But anyways, I'm just going to make this real estate agency bigger. Click, click, click. You don't want anything smaller than the 8, but all right. So once we're kind of done, or we think we're done, these are all different elements, right? You want to try to make this as big as you can. You want to cover up this entire 500 by 500 pixel space. So rather than doing one at a time, I'm going to click. I'm holding down the shift key. Click, 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 group. Now this is all grouped. You can always do Control A, which is like Control All, and select group as well. Now this is one element, one logo. So I like to make it bigger. Oh, homes didn't get in there. So let me go back. I'm going to hit ungroup and do it again. So the roof, I'm holding down shift, homes, key, and box, and text. Group. Let's see if it did it. No. All right, I'm going to go back. I'm just going to hit Control A and do it that way. Control A, group. And now we're going to make it bigger. There we go. It's all one logo. And there you go. Kind of put it in the center there. Make it a little smaller because it's kind of going off the edge. And there you go. And before we're done, I just want to show you, now that you have it, one of the most important things is downloading it, right? So you can save it and use it. So you're just going to go up here into the upper right-hand corner. You click on share. You click download. And right now, we just have this color logo. You always want to select transparent background because right now it's essentially a white background. And if you downloaded this and uploaded it to something else like a black web page, it's gonna be in a white square, and you don't want that. So you want to hit transparent background, and PNG is your file type that you want. And then you just select download. And then what I like to do is go in and then select everything black. And then do a black logo with a white background. And then I do the white logo with a black background as well. So just because you like to have your logo in different styles and shapes and sizes, because you never know where you're going to need to upload it or where you're going to need to use it. So those are some basic functions. I just wanted you ladies to be able to get at least feel a little bit more comfortable, learn what you can do in Canva. And again, you can sign up for a 30-day free trial. If you do want to use it, I use it for documents, all kinds of things. Obviously for me, I do have clients that I use it for as well. But I think it's like 100, I want to say like 116 a year. But even so, the free version for 30 days, I think that's enough time for you to create your logos. Once you have your logo, you just go in there and type business card. You upload your logo to a business card. So if you're really just been stuck and you just really, I really need to get this done, and you could do it. You could just go to Canva, create your logo, create your business cards. And of course, I'm always here to help if you ladies need help with that. Just shoot me an email. I also, you can go to my website, www.fairytechmother.net, and right at the top, you can hit book a call for anything. Anytime you want to talk to me about my services or courses, or just have some tech questions or want to chat, just go ahead and book a free call. Are there any questions? See a lot of ladies go in and out. Let's see what we got here. Was that helpful? Did anybody learn anything new that was that's used Canva? Let's see what we got. Thank you, Misty. Is there anyone here that has created a logo in Canva before or anything? Just put it in the comments. I'm curious. Hello, Laura. Hello, Michelle. And Clara. Yes, Misty has. Missy, do you think it's pretty user friendly? Awesome. Yes, picking transparent background is a new one for me. All right, good. I'm glad you learned something. Yes, you can always download it without the transparent background, but like I said, you're going to have a white block in the back. And generally, you're going to want a transparent background. So, like I said, when you do the white with the black background, download it transparent background because you're really just making a white logo. And then when you make everything black, download it transparent background, and now you have a black logo. So, what I do for my clients, I do black, white, and color, all in transparent backgrounds. And then I do a couple different sizes because you need different sizes for your signature and for your website. But for you ladies that are just getting started, this is good enough. So if you want a copy of this video and my guides, just put your name, I'm sorry, your email address and your name in the chat, and I will make sure I give it to you. It'll take a little while for this video to upload, and I have to edit a little bit. Maybe I usually don't edit too much because I like to just keep it how it is. We're all here. So I will make sure you all get a copy of this video and the guides. And Diane says, no, you've used Fiverr. Very reasonable. Okay. Yes, I have heard of that. I have not used them, but I heard that was great. Yes, I would say so. Missy says it's pretty user friendly. Okay. Is there any questions about logos or branding? They're in the guides too. I kind of go over some color theory and logo, just some tips and tricks on how to pick your logo and, colors and contrasting colors and complementary colors. I do go over a little bit of color theory in the guides as well. Very helpful. You are very welcome. I already have my logo. Can I size it in Canva? Janine, if you did not make it in Canva, you probably not. I don't know how you received your logo. See, a logo, if you got it from a designer or another company, that's their design that you paid for. So it's like copyrighted, so to say, so to speak. So they do that for a reason. Like I can't take someone's logo, download it, and upload it into Canva and put my name on it or tweak it. So unless that person made it in Canva, then you can't really manipulate it in Canva. I could maybe look at it and duplicate it and size it from there. But if you paid somebody for it, you should be able to get all the different sizes and shapes and colors that you want, Janine. Can I screenshot it and then resize it? Technically, you can, but it's going to have a white background, Janine. Because when you're taking a screenshot, you're literally just taking a screenshot. Like right now, if I took a screenshot of this shape, this logo, it's going to look just like that. It's going to be a white background with a red and black logo. And yes, you can use it for, on any web page that's white, or, if you're going to do a white business card. But in general, you're going to want a transparent background. Thank you, man. Always good to see you. You too, Diana. I'll schedule a call. Okay, yes. Nice to see you, ladies. And yes, of course, schedule a call if you have any more questions. And if I do not have your email address, go ahead and pop it in here. I think mostly everybody here. I probably know. Got it. Thank you. Okay, perfect. Okay, well, it was nice talking to you ladies. Thank you so much for showing up and participating. And I will send you ladies the copies of the guides. And I will see you all soon. Thank you. Yes, I do, Janine. Yep. Perfect. I'll send it to you ladies tonight if everything uploads in time. Yep. Perfect. 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 All right. Thank you so much, ladies. Bye-bye.